Beacon Press Audio presents A Black Girl in the Middle, Essays on, allegedly, Figuring It All Out by Shenequa Golding. This audiobook is narrated by Aure Nash, published by Beacon Press Audio, 2019. 1. Black Girl Math. Hi, my name's Shenequa and I'll be your server tonight. What will you be having to drink?
2 waters,
the man said.
And can you please bring us the bread?
The summer going into my senior year of college, I waitressed at a local Italian restaurant. It was one of 2 jobs I had that year to help pay for Roxy, my Nissan Altima, and my off-campus apartment. Rushing to work from campus after my last class, I snuck in by the back door of the restaurant, frantically tying my apron around my waist with my notepad stuffed in my mouth.
Golding!
My manager barked. Sorry, I replied sheepishly. My professor is long-winded.
Get in there,
he said, handing me 2 menus.
A couple just got seated at table 17.
After returning with their waters, I placed the garlic bread in the middle of the table and drizzled seasoned olive oil into a saucer for the couple to enjoy with their loaf. After they took a few bites, I bent down in front of the table and placed the notepad on my knee, ready to take their order. The man saw my fatigue and inquired. I pulled a double shift the night before, and this is my second job, so I'm beat. I explained.
Oh, man. What did you say your name was again?
He asked. Me? I'm Shenequa, I said as I wrote the woman's order.
And you worked a double?
He said, ripping a piece of bread from the loaf.
So, how many kids do you have?
I'm going to let that last sentence hang in the air for a bit and mention that this couple was indeed white. I never got their names, but he looked like he could be a Ted, and the woman I assumed his wife could be a Mary. Ted and Mary could have met in high school, or maybe they gained the courage to love each other after leaving their respective spouses now that the kids were out of the house. Who knows? I'm not sure if maybe Ted assumed I was the mother of 11 kids because of my name or because I'm a black girl who worked all day. I can't say for certain that if my name were Ashley, he would have come to his same racist conclusion. What I do know is that maybe Ted forced me to do some quick black girl math. Often I have to decide just how much black girl a moment of disrespect merits. There's level 1, which includes the 10-second or less death stare. It's quick, frosty, and meant to inform the offender they have caused offense. The energy in the room is now off. Level 2 is the lifted eyebrow or eye roll. If said black girl is anywhere from the Caribbean, the eye roll is replaced with sucking her teeth. Level 3 might include a quick flick of the wrist, almost to shoo away a fly, when in actuality she's dismissing the comment to maintain professionalism. She might sprinkle in a whatever for added value. Level 4 might be subtweeting the offender in real life while the person is within earshot. For example, I noticed white man did not just... The black girl may chuckle or laugh, but nothing's really funny. If the offender doesn't respond, the moment can be brought back down to a level 2. If the offender is brave enough to engage, then we're entering new territory. Level 5 is when the body language shifts. The black girl may tilt her head to the side, most likely the right, look the offender up and down, and follow up with, "Is there a problem?" The tone is measured, and the question is rhetorical. Level 6 usually includes an expletive. Level 7 is similar to Level 6 in the way language is employed. However, instead of a ripe 4-letter word, said black girl might use the elongated, "wait," or in a pinch, "excuse me." The length of the words adds a bit of drama, yes, but also allows everyone in the vicinity time to gather their belongings and vacate before something goes awry. The wait is a de facto warning. Level 8 includes a hand gesture in the vicinity of the transgressor's face. Level 9 invokes the language of Level 6, the hand gesture of Level 8, but now she's adding forward movement to it by walking in the direction of the offender. And if you're still around for Level 10, well, Godspeed. Level 10 is reserved for cheating boyfriends and white women who admire Susan B. Anthony and don't see color. Depending on how egregious the offense, say, for instance, a white man assuming you have multiple kids to feed because you're a black girl named Shenequa, then that black girl could have very likely exploded and forgotten the math. It should be noted that not all black girls adhere to this particular formula. Some skip over the first 6 levels and immediately start at level 7. Others may combine the level 1 death stare with the wrist action of level 3. There are some black girls who don't adhere to any of this math to protect their own sanity. And the black girls in corporate settings have learned black girl math will only lead to the angry black woman stereotyping from bald-headed Bill in accounting. While HR and the new diversity, equity, and inclusion officer might say they'll investigate the matter, we all know the outcome may be less than favorable. When you're a black girl maneuvering through these moments, you must reduce your justified response by 60% because you're expected to handle any situation with the grace your transgressor was divorced from. If every black girl reacted to every modicum of disrespect, then we'd never accomplish our goals. And so, most black girls have learned to swallow their frustration and continue with the day. It was maybe Ted's incessant chomping on bread that almost made me flip the entire table over. After leaving the safety and comfort of Hampton University's all-black campus, to then be confronted with this off-the-cuff racism was a shock, to say the least. The fact that he still had an appetite after so bluntly making his comment upped my black girl reaction to level 9. But remembering that I was a broke college student and he was a white man, I brought it down to a level 3. I don't have any kids, I said with a tight jaw. I'm in college, and I'm working to purchase my textbooks. Maybe Ted's cheeks shone red like a tomato. He nodded, aware of the comment he made, but never apologized. He looked at Could Be Mary as if ignoring me would make me disappear faster. She remained on brand with her vacant, "What day is it again?" stare, as if that was going to help the situation. They both looked frightened, like I might call the NAACP headquarters and report them for being bad whites, because not only are all black girls named Shenequa working to support 19 of their children, but we also have the NAACP phone number memorized. And if no one from the office picks up, we snap our fingers and poof, Al Sharpton or Ben Crump magically appears. It's been more than 15 years since that encounter, but I'll never forget maybe Ted's face and the confidence he spoke with when he learned my name. Oddly enough, that was the first and last time any white person has ever publicly commented on my name in a negative fashion. Every other criticism I've received has come from my own people, folks who look like me, may have had similar experiences as me, but still felt justified in assuming the worst about me based on my name. A few years back, I left a business meeting in Harlem and took the train downtown to Penn Station. I stopped inside of a Starbucks and ordered one of their cold, fruity drinks. At the time, I didn't speak fluent Starbucks, so I would rehearse my order while waiting in line to make it sound hip and edgy, like all the other grande, mocha, frappe, 2-pump, skim milk, no whip folks. Yet, despite my preparation, I'd get to the barista, stutter, and sweat from the pressure because of the line behind me, and the one asshat who sighed loud as hell. Crumbling from being so overwhelmed, I'd usually ask for a small, fruity shaboing. What's a shaboing? Right. Valid question. A shaboing is my personal catch-all word. If someone gives me directions, I say shaboing to confirm receipt. If I'm at the gym, out of breath, and I point to the 10-pound kettlebell, I'll say, "Hey, can you please pass me a shaboing?" Or in this instance, Starbucks' newest cold fruity drink is also called a medium mango passion fruit shaboing. After ordering, the barista, a person of color, asked for my name. Shenequa, I spelled.
Shenequa?
He questioned.
Wow, I wouldn't peg you for Shenequa.
I took a deep Mississippi Delta wade in the water. I might not get to the promised land with you, sigh. I knew I should have left it alone. I should have just asked for my change, waited for my grande shaboing, and gone about my business, but curiosity got the best of me. I could already tell that whatever he would say next wasn't going to be good, but I went against my better judgment and asked anyway. "Really? Why do you say that?"
Well, you're not
Shh.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?